Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Total War Attila tournament match cast. And here we have the Agartha Flash Tournament number 1, round of 8 between Orgetorix of Agartha and MCM of TWUR. That pun. Yeah, you don't want to hear me say more puns. Trust me on that one. Simon, Achilles, Panda, and other people know very well about my puns. Not very good at all, but that's why they're very good though. They're really bad, so they're really good. But anyway, that is not the point of this game, of this video rather. Let's see. I'm gonna put it in slow motion and go over the builds. Well, seems like we have the Allens for Orgetorix and the Langobards for MCM. Let's go over the compositions now. We have where's the general of the Allens? He is. Where is he? Where is he? Where are you, general? Okay, there he is. The Germanic nobles general with brace. Then we have, let's see, 2 noble Lanikav on the right, 2 noble Lanikav on the left, and 2 Sarmatian cataphracts in the center. Decent shock cav units actually. We do have a bunch of elite Agartha warriors as well. I believe we have 2 on the right flank, bronze 1, and looks like 2 on the left flank, bronze 1 as well. We have 2 Sarmatian warband. Let's see, 1 over here and 1 there. We also have some Germanic spearmen on the field once again. How many do we have though? It seems like we have 1 of them. Alright. We have a Germanic hurler again on each flank. Looks like 2 on the left though, so 3 in total. And then 3 Germanic archers. Very nice skirmishing contingent, of course. Now what do we have for the Langobards? Let's see. For the Langobards, we have the Redoubtable Chieftain General, bronze 1 with brace. In terms of the cavalry contingent, well, we have a bunch of noble Germanic horsemen, it seems. Let's go over them. So 1, 2, 3. I believe 4 noble Germanic horsemen. Looks like they're all gold 3, so very highly upgraded. I question this decision though, to upgrade them that much. Makes them extremely expensive. Then we do have 2 Germanic lancers, bronze 1. Let's look at the skirmishes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 Germanic archers by the looks of things, and a 4th Germanic archer over here. Not sure why it's over there actually. We also have some Germanic hurlers, 1, 2, 3 Germanic hurlers on the field. For the infantry contingent, well, let's see, horse hewers on the right flank over here. I can't really see what he has. It's kind of difficult for me. Then we have horse hewers on the left. Let's see, 3. Okay, 2 Gardens chosen and a Gardens men bronze 1. Make that 2 Gardens men bronze 1. Okay, so this build is fairly good here by the Langobards. But it's a bit odd because of all those upgrades on the noble Germanic horsemen, honestly, and the weird formation that he's kind of using right now. Because this side is extremely weak right now because there's no cavalry, but I guess the Allens are far away enough so that it doesn't really matter. It looks like these units were actually using precision shot, but again, no, not using the flaming shot on the cavalry. Not quite sure why, actually, but oh well. Let's hit play and watch how things go. Alright, so here we have the Germanic archers targeting the Germanic archers. Very nice volleys into the rear of them, doing a lot of damage. But the thing is, if it's Germanic archers against Germanic archers, they're pretty much going to cancel each other out. And they are actually, there's actually more Germanic archers on the field for the Langobards, so yeah. But I think they would want to use loose formation, because anyway, if you die in loose formation, you pretty much waste all of the ammo of your opponent, so that is something to keep in mind as well. There are these 2 annoying Germanic hurlers on the field that the Allens have to take care of. That is indeed potentially a problem for them. These Germanic hurlers have the exact same stats as... Okay, because they're both Germanic, of course. I thought they were like Nordic hurlers, but why would there be any Nordic units when we have Alans versus Langbards? Not quite sure why I thought that, but oh well. Looks like not much going on over here, so I'm just going to fast forward this game. As you can see, just skirmishing going on here. These Germanic spearmen are getting shot at, but this is not effective since they're getting shot at. Okay, they're losing a lot of men, but these guys are not actually in spear wall, so they are taking damage. They should have been in spear wall, and now Godhan's Chosen going to follow them. But let's see, this is an important moment in the game. So the Godhan's Chosen running forward, and as you can see, they have a poor missile block chance. I like how they jumped over that ledge as well. But look at their missile block chance. It's poor. Their armor is decent, but now they're going to get shot in the rear. And you're going to see what happens when they get shot in the rear. Down to 75, 74. I mean, this is such an expensive unit, and now it's basically going to be lost for what? Killing a couple of Germanic spearmen? This is not effective at all for the Langobards. It is a huge loss to lose that Godhan's Chosen unit. Not good at all for the Langobards here. They're still getting targeted. They're taking a lot of damage. They're going to be down to 54, and it looks like the overshot is actually also killing some of the hurlers, which is important. Overshooting, overshot, whatever it's called actually. Yeah, overshooting, I guess. These Godhan's Chosen down to 46 right now. 44 even. They're basically dead. These Germanic spearmen are definitely out of position though, so the horse hewers are going to deal with them quite rapidly. But now this means that these hurlers can target these horse hewers and do quite well because they have a very poor missile block chance. But looks like soon enough both players are going to run out of ammo. And this is huge because now the Alans... Okay, no loose formation here on the Alans. That's not great because this means that these Germanic archers are actually going to kill these ones much easier than if they were in loose formation, I guess. Taking a lot of damage right now to this concentrated fire. But still, again, using all of the ammo of the archers of the Langobards right now. So that's not good. For the Langobards... I mean, they need something to deal with those elite Agartha warriors. I guess they have Godhan's men and Godhan's Chosen, which they can use. Ooh, these Germanic archers with flaming shot. Very nicely done targeting this noble Lanikav. And also doing some damage because of the overshooting again, as you can see, hitting these elite Agartha warriors. It's definitely an interesting mechanic that if you target the unit in front, you're actually going to do damage to the unit in the back as well. Right behind it, I mean, because of overshooting. So definitely very, very cool. So it looks like these Germanic archers here are, yeah, they're shooting at each other. These lancers gonna go for the archers here. This is... Okay, they're just gonna go for the hurlers, I guess. So they're gonna get these hurlers off the field, and then they're just gonna pull out. That's all they were there for, I guess. Yep, very nicely done. By... Langobards not losing anything. Oh, these guys were walking, so that's not great. But now they're going to get shot in the rear. And the noble Lanikav are going to pull away, though. But they kind of get stuck for some reason here. And nothing else happening, though, on the battlefield. So let's fast forward again. These slingers should get to charge here by the noble Lani cavalry. I don't know why they're not getting charged, but they routed off the field. Here come the Sarmatian counterfracts. Okay, they're not going to want to engage that for sure. Looks like the engagement is finally going to end up starting quite soon. Nobilani cavalry going forward. Elite Agatha warriors here just standing and getting ready to deal with what the Langobards can actually bring to the fight, to the Cav support thing. But I mean, if the Nobilani Cav here fight uphill, they're not going to do well. Oh, Noble Germanic Horseman downhill charge against the Nobilani Cav. So I don't know why we have the Alans taking this engagement. I don't understand. Look, charging uphill against the Langobards. Truth is, it's kind of difficult to attack the Langobards here. I mean, how are you going to attack? Because you're everywhere you go, you're pretty much going to be fighting uphill. But Germanic hurlers here gonna get charged and killed by Noble Lanikav. But the thing is, all these Gardensmen are now going to deal with these Lancers and cavalry of the Alans. Here we have Noble Germanic Horsemen going again for a downhill charge. Oh, looks like the downhill charge is missed. That is not good for the Langobards at all. Now we have these cavalry units pulling out, but pulling out means that the Noble Germanic Horsemen here are going to kill the Cataphracts. There's another Noble Lanikav here though. And as you can see here, wow, rear shots with these javelins by the Agartha warriors destroying that Noble Germanic Horseman. So now they're going to come into the flank of these Gardensmen and should do significant damage to them. The Agartha are doing quite well against the Gardensmen. This charge with the Sarmatian Cataphracts into the Horse Hewers should do a lot of damage here. As you can see, look at that Horse Hewer dropping rapidly, but it's still going to do a lot of damage to the Sarmatian Cataphract as well, unless it routes. Looks like the Noble Lanikav pulled out here of this engagement, but the Sarmatian Warband should do well against the Noble Germanic Horse. Here though, this Noble Lani are going to route to these Gardens Chosen. Gardens Chosen not actually berserk, so it looks like I guess they're just gonna route off the field. These Noble Germanic Horsemen though are gonna get through and they're gonna fight here, but I mean there's so few that they're just gonna die. I don't know what they're trying to do here. Okay, looks like they're gonna go for the general, just a couple of them. Now these Gardens Chosen here are gonna fight off these Agatha, but these guys aren't berserking. I don't know what they're doing. They should just be going for the elite Agatha, but obviously the Langobards cannot control them right now as they're berserk, so they're just doing their odd things, just chasing off against routing units. That's pretty bad for Langobards. Redoubtable Chieftain seems to be engaging right now. These Noble Germanic Horsemen, Gold 3, hanging in for a very long time, but they should soon rout as well. These archers gonna deal with the Sarmatian Cataphracts, interestingly enough. Brace activated here, which should help out the Langobards a lot, but at this point, Noble Lanikav going for a downhill charge. It's just a couple, but it should make a difference. And now we see the Sarmatian Warband going into the Redoubtable Chieftain, and it should start dropping fairly quickly. We do have some Germanic Lancers still on the field, and the Gardens Chosen are still there. We have Horse Hewers here, and we also still have Noble Germanic Horsemen. These Noble Germanic Horsemen are now... They have to activate Steady soon, otherwise they're just gonna rout. They need the extra morale from Steady. They really do. These archers, looks like they're just gonna go into melee against the Agatha warriors to stop them. Still more Noble Lanikav on the field, and oh, this is massive. This Noble Germanic Horseman routed off the field. Should have used Steady. Still though, more Noble Germanic Horsemen left on the field for the Langobards. They need to go for the Agatha though, because the Germanic Noble is not going to take as much damage. It's not important to kill that right now. It's important to just kill the units that kill your units. And okay, so the rear charge is going to happen, but I mean this unit is not going to take much damage on the charge. Should have just really charged the Agatha or the Sarmatian Warband, and then would have done much more damage, honestly. Horse Hewers here activating Frenzy, so yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I mean, they get a good amount of damage done here, or at least they're holding off these elite Agatha from the fight for now. But at this point, it's just not looking good for the Langobards. They're gonna get Gardens Chosen in here though, and they are going to do fairly well against these Agatha. The general though of the Langobards looks like it's going down soon, but in this grind out, it's just very close. If the general dies for the Langobards, it's gonna be over. But looks like the Noble Germanic Horsemen routed here. A couple of Gardensmen still on the field, but very, very close game though. These Agatha are going to end up dying. Just a few units left for the Alans here. Let's see. Gardens Chosen are now going to lose to all these elite Agatha warriors, as you can see here. Yeah, it's just a matter of time before these guys rout off the field, or I guess they might go berserk and not rout. Would be funny if they went berserk and like one man would win the fight because of you know, just chain rout. That could happen. So yeah, looks like these elite Agatha are now charging downhill against the poor Gardensmen that are routing, and that is game. The Alans take the victory here. So it looks like Orgetorix is gonna move on to semi-final. let's look at the statistics. Wow, the elite Agartha warriors really pulling in their weight. Even some Sarmatian warband doing extremely well. Wow. As for the Langobard army, well, you can see here that the Gold 3 Noble Germanic Horsemen didn't do badly, but they're just so expensive that he honestly could have brought other units. And some of the Gunnersmen and Gunners chosen, very nicely done. Even the Germanic Lancers getting a decent amount of kills. And some important kills too. But yeah, that is the game, and I shall see you. Well, once again I made that mistake. I need to do my usual outro. So, hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.